Happy and energetic day, dear children. I welcome you to a very good Panchatantra story. The name of the story is The Monkey and the Crocodile. It was in chapter 6, supplementary reader. Right? You all know Panchatantra stories are very, very interesting. Right? So, shall we enter into the lesson? A monkey lived in a fruit tree on the bank of a river. You all know what is a bank of a river. Here I have shown you a river picture and the banks also are there and so many trees were there. And here in this left side you can see a tree and a monkey on that. Right? He made friends with a crocodile, gave him delicious fruits to eat and sent some for his wife. They met regularly and talked. The monkey in the tree and the crocodile on the ground. This is the outline of the first part of the story. Right? Shall we enter into the story in detail? Right. Once on the bank of a river, a monkey made a home for himself in a tree laden with fruits. He lived in it happily, eating to its heart's content, the fruit of its joy. That means he is eating as many fruits as he wanted from the tree because the tree is full of fruits. Right? That is what heart's content. Fulfill his hearts and the stomach. When the stomach is full, heart will also be filled. Right? So, he lived in it happily, eating to its heart's content. The fruit of his choice. So many fruits. How many he wanted, that many fruits he'll eat. Right? The monkey was happy, but it was living lonely and wanted a companion to talk to and share the fruits with. So, how many days or how many hours can you live lonely? It will be boring, right? The same way, monkeys also feel boring. He wanted a companion, he wanted a friend, but there was no one around, not even another monkey. Till one day, a crocodile appeared on the riverside. Who appeared? A crocodile appeared. The crocodile said, "Hello there," said the monkey. Okay, monkey is saying, "Hello. Do you live in this river? Would you like to eat some fruits?" Who is asking all these questions? To whom? Monkey is asking to the crocodile. Do you live in this river? Do you like to eat some fruits? Now the crocodiles replied. "Good morning," replied the crocodile very politely. Right? "I did come here in search of food for myself and my wife. Nice of you to offer me fruit." So crocodile is saying to monkey, introducing himself about what for the crocodile came there in search of food for himself and to his wife. Now monkey is having so much of fruits, isn't it? So nice of you to offer me fruit, he said voluntarily. Now automatically a monkey has to pluck some fruits, isn't it? So the monkey plucked some from the nearest branches and threw them out. The crocodile found them very delicious. "Thanks," he said. "May I have some of my next visit?" So the crocodile is asking, "May I have some for my next visit also?" Right? "Certainly. As many as you like. As many as you like. So many. I am ready to give as many as you like because I'm lonely. There's nobody here to share." Right? "And I may give you some for your wife too," said the monkey. "Do come again. I'm rather lonely here. Come we'll be friends. So the monkey is very friendly, very magnanimously asking the crocodile. Right? The crocodile visited the monkey regularly because it is getting food, fruits, right? And ate the fruits which his host here represent monkey, host threw down. He took some home for his wife also. So the monkey and the crocodile were now the best friends. They talked and were never tired of talking. Going on talking, they were going on talking. They talked about what they'll talk. They talked about birds, they talked about animals, talked about villages nearby and the difficulties villagers are facing in raising good crops, lack of rain. So all the problems of villages are discussed. They are talking all that. Okay. So that is how the first part ends. They become good, true friends. Now, what happens to the next part? We'll see that. The crocodile's wife was annoyed because her husband came home late. She didn't like his friendship with the monkey. The crocodile couldn't altogether ignore his wife's wishes. So this is what is the second part of the story, right? One day, the crocodile stayed with the monkey longer than usual. So they were going on talking. Time went on. It was late, very late, and his wife was annoyed, waiting and waiting, managing the little crocodiles that had just been hatched. She said, "Who is this friend of yours you're fond of?" Right? So he's very nice monkey, he replied. He lives on a fruit tree. He sends fruits for you every day. So I'm getting you food, isn't it? Fruits every day. So that fruits were given by monkey. You don't expect me to climb trees, do you? Do you think I can climb trees? Can you? So a crocodile cannot climb trees, right? Monkey only can climb a tree and can jump from one tree to another. So it will pluck fruits and it will give to crocodile. Crocodile will take home. A nice monkey, I'm sure, replied the wife with obvious sarcasm. If you ask me, this monkey should be my food. I want to eat his heart so much. So now there was a discussion between the two crocodiles, crocodile and his wife, about monkey's heart, right? So his wife wants to eat monkey's heart. Now, what a foolish thing to say. The monkey is his friend, isn't it? So he shouted, the crocodile shouted, "What a foolish thing you are saying. I can't kill my friend. Though I won't mind a monkey occasionally for a change of taste, but even then I can able to eat. But he is my very good friend, so I cannot allow this. You bring him here," ordered the wife. "I want to see him." "So you can eat him." "Never," declared her husband. "So you are planning to eat him." "I will never bring him here," he said. His wife was very furious. Furious in the sense, very angry, more than angry. And she dived in to hide herself at the bottom of the river, leaving the little ones to pester their father. So what happens? She dived in to hide herself at the bottom of the river. And the small little crocodiles were just hatched, isn't it? crocodile was in a position to take care of the small little crocodiles, the little ones to pester their father. The crocodile was in a serious dilemma. If this happened, he cannot manage the little crocodile. So he was in a serious dilemma. He loved his wife and was very fond of his friend too. So this crocodile wants his friend as well as his wife. So finally, he decided to be on the side of his wife. She was his life partner after all. So I know it's a sin to betray a friend, but I have no choice, he said to himself. I will invite the monkey home and hope for the best. So the crocodile decided to invite his friend monkey to the little home, sweet little home, and he's hoping for the best. My friend wants you. Actually, monkey was not at all aware of all these things, right? Crocodile had everything in his mind and said, my wife wants you over for a meal, dear friend, said the crocodile. When I visited the monkey, next time when he is visiting, he said like that, you must come home with me today. So he's inviting his friend. But the monkey, do you think monkey knows everything? Whatever happened, discussion happened between the crocodile and his wife? No. So the monkey was very innocent. The crocodile is also very friendly, but to give importance to his wife, he's trying to do that. The monkey also accepted because he's a very good friend. With pleasure, said the monkey. I'm no swimmer. I'm not a swimmer. I don't know swimming. But can ride on your back. But I can come with you to your home, riding on your back. And they set out. Right? Now, what happens? Turning point comes. In the middle of the river. So they both went in the middle of the river. Where the current was the strongest, crocodile could no longer hide his intention. So the crocodile's head will break, it seems. So he was in a pain and he don't like to hide the intention. For what he is asking the monkey to go home. So he opened everything. Sorry, my friend, he said hesitatingly. But I have to go underwater now. I have brought you here to kill you. What? To kill you. My wife cannot survive without eating your heart. So, I brought you here. Goodbye, said the crocodile. So, what will be the feeling of monkey now? Being a very good friend, he had a very good hope and trusted. The monkey trusted the crocodile. But what the crocodile was doing is a sin, right? Was wrong. If you are in monkey's position, what you will do? And one more question, if you are in crocodile's position, what you will do? So share with me and we will discuss this again in the next session also. Right? So it's a little bit confusing, isn't it? So think, dear.